In this video, you will be learning to apply one part of your training, person-centeredness, to another, using the ADAPT problem-solving method. Now that you understand ADAPT problem-solving, take a moment to think about how the person-centered approach to care might be applied to your new problem-solving skills. Really take a moment to think about that. Pause this video and restart it when you are ready. Did anything come to mind? Let's take another look at the ADAPT model of problem solving and see where the person-centered concepts you have learned fit into that process. As you can see, the first step is attitude. Step 1 of ADAPT was all about attitude. You learned that being positive and confident can actually help you become a more successful problem solver. Now imagine that you are about to collaborate with your client to try and solve a problem. You have tried to pump each other up a little bit, and you can really visualize your success. So how does person-centeredness fit in? There will never be just one right or wrong answer to that question, but consider these possibilities. Before the two of you celebrate, maybe you could take a moment to empathize with your client. How is this problem affecting her? Have you asked her? What did she tell you? Consider her point of view and acknowledge the hardship. For example, you might say, "I think I can understand a bit of what you might be going through here. I would really like to help you sort this out." That shows you care. Now turn on the optimism and let's do this. Alright, I think you deserve a break. Take some time and let your mind wander for a few moments. Take some deep breaths. That oxygen does wonders for your brain cells. Pause this video and restart it when you are ready. Welcome back. Is your brain rested? We were talking about applying the person-centered approach to problem solving. I guess you can call it person-centered problem solving if you really like dashes that much. Let's take another look at the second step of ADAPT. As you can see, the second step of ADAPT problem solving is definition. The D in ADAPT stands for define, as in work with your client to define the problem. You learn to keep asking why until the root cause of the problem was found. Take a moment and try and come up with one person-centered concept that might apply to this step of the problem-solving process. Pause this video and restart it when you are ready. Okay, did you come up with anything? If so, great work. Here's what came to my mind. When working with your client to find the root cause of a problem, initiate a discovery conversation and really hear what the client has to say. Ask them to share their point of view so that you can better understand and support them. Use your new active listening skills. For example, you might say, "I hear what you are saying, and that does sound like a problem worth solving. I have some ideas about why it might be happening, but I really want to know what you think. After all, you are the expert of you." Yes. And why do you think that is happening? So what do you think? Is this starting to come together a little bit? Are you starting to think of ways to be more person-centered? Take a short break and think about ponies and power tools. Okay, think about whatever you want. Pause this video and restart it when you are ready. Welcome back. Again. We were talking about applying the person-centered approach to problem solving. Let's take another look at the third step of ADAPT. The third step of ADAPT problem solving requires you to come up with alternative solutions. If you remember, this is when you are brainstorming solutions with your client. What's the person-centered approach here? When you are thinking about solutions with the client, foster independence by giving them a chance to find their own solutions first. They might need only a small amount of help to think of solutions, maybe only a little direction and some time. Then you might ask the client if they would like some of your awesome brainstorming help. Maybe they wouldn't mind you practicing some of your new AUKUS care providing skills. Try to remember that you are helping your client find solutions that are best for them. They are the experts when it comes to their care. Take an active part in brainstorming, but ask the client which of the solutions sounds best to them. That shows respect for autonomy and keeps the decision-making power with the client. You know what to do. Take 5 minutes or so and restart the video when you are ready. We have been learning to apply the person-centered approach to problem solving. Let's take a closer look at the fourth step of the ADAPT problem-solving model. The fourth step of ADAPT is predicting effectiveness. In this problem-solving step, you learn to remove solutions that were out of scope, overly difficult, or caused other problems. You considered whether or not the solution would actually solve the problem, and then you worked with your client to plan solution steps. The person-centered approach here is to keep in mind that the best solution is the one that best serves and pleases the client. Sometimes you will disagree about which solution is best. It's good to talk about that. And it's fair for you to have a chance to tell them why you think a different solution might be better for them. After all, you want to do what is in their best interest. But the decision is ultimately theirs, and they may want a solution that is more important to them. So now we have reviewed 4 of the 5 steps to solving problems with the person-centered approach. Good job! You know what to do. Take 5 minutes or so and restart the video when you are ready. See you there! We have been learning to apply the person-centered approach to problem solving. Let's take a closer look at the final step of the ADAPT model. Congratulations! You are now ready to review how a person-centered approach can be applied to the last step of the ADAPT model, trying out the plan. In this step, you learn to follow the solution steps you discovered with your client and then to evaluate the results of that approach. The person-centered approach to solution evaluation is simple. Ask the client what he or she thinks of the solution. Consider it a form of customer service where the client is customer and the solution was a service. Some of the questions you might ask your client are, how did this work for you? Did this solution meet your goals? Was my help valuable to you? Would you like to try a different solution? If the solution worked for the client, celebrate your mutual success. You successfully used your new AUKUS problem-solving skills in a person-centered way, and the client's quality of life improved because a problem was solved. That is what I call a win-win solution.